get some money, get some money, money, get some money, get some money, get some money, money, get some money, get some money, get some money, money, get some money, get some money, get some money, money, get some money, get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster, down a call NASCAR. My solo knows
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Atlanta Falcons. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Here we go, set. Right.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Quez Watkins is 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They run the counter with Cook. Gets past one man. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Cousins. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now Cousins on 4th down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Kamara. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. Touchdown, Falcons! Drake London from 3 yards out, and the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Cousins. It's caught on the right side at Smith. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he will have a Vikings first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Cousins on first down. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Cousins. That will be incomplete as well.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. Finding room at midfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This pass is caught by London. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On the set.
Kamara up the middle. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. To throw is Cousins. Adam Thielen, back-to-back catches. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given them a lot to think about. And
how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. 2nd and 2. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Set, ready. Snap, set.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. His throw incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Following the interception, Cousins. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Done.
To the air again, it's Cousins. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts in the final seconds of the first half. Coup for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away from the 6. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Lets it fly for Thielen. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. From the 10. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Falcons Falcons will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got his man, London, right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throws right back to London, complete again. Touchdown! Drake London with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, it's Cousins. Middle of the field to Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings get a bit closer.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked off by Lewis Seen. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Play fake. Cousins. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Lorenzo Carter racking up sack number Falcons with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. Back to throw now on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Cousins. And he's going to go down in the end zone. Cousins taken down for the safety.
All right, partner, deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back. Drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Kamara. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Ritter will throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked-off folks on the other sideline now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. A first down throw for Cousins.
He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
Hey, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
Cousins again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Left side, Cook. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
3rd and short yardage, Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. 4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Well, with that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Drake London.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Falcons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, He recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins. And now here is another interception. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts, 47 yards. And the Falcons extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Meanwhile, Cousins' throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the 40 now on second down. Cousins. Adam Thielen. Back-to-back catches. Off the play fake. Cousins. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins to the right side and complete to Jefferson. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. Cousins will try and throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Takes it at the 7. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Now back to throw. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw again. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with it.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Lewis Seen.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Cousins on first down. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To the air again, it's Cousins. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Going deep here for Watkins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
He's going to try and go deep again. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe.
And my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And they are going to score again. Yet another as they just add to their totals. Coup now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. A short kick taken at the 18. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident.
And now here is another interception. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. Yet another mistake after the interception there. Gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation,
and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. But a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little a little extra on top.
Well, fans usually love to see score.